He's telling you he's had no problems physically, right? He's telling you that he can't walk. He can't put pressure on his leg. Well, we were told that he was faking it from the hospital. So she tells me that the first day they bring him back to the hospital, they have him sleep next to a tree. And my son says, and they refused to bring me any of my gear. I wasn't allowed to have my sleeping bag. I wasn't allowed to have any of my stuff. So he was just out there in the open up against a tree. She says, yes, that's how it was handled. She tells me that she pulled into the parking lot that morning at around 4 a.m. when it's dark, and she opened her driver's side door, and my son was laying right there in the fetal position that she had almost ran him over, which he didn't even know that she had almost ran him over. She told me that she immediately starts screaming at him and the sergeant for being responsible for him being in, like, basically the parking lot like that with a full infection, asleep in the fetal position with no sac and no nothing. So she says, you know, just understand that I've went through that. I've disciplined for that.
Great, it's all taken care of.
Mm-hmm. And then she tells me that they go on this day event, and Caden's on crutches. So, like, Caden had gone to the hospital on Monday. They bring him back to the forge. That night, he's forced to sleep. They told him he wasn't allowed to sleep or they would recycle him. But he fell asleep up against a tree, ends up rolling out kind of in the parking lot, basically. He cannot put pressure on his leg. So they take him to the events that day in a van with his commander. This is what she told me. His commander, 2 sergeants, and a battle buddy. Those 2 sergeants in the van tell my son, I hope you do have an infection. I hope your leg falls off, and I hope you die. He is septic. He is so confused by why he is being
He's probably got
tortured
a fever
at this point. Yes, he had a fever, and he had stopped sweating. He wasn't sweating, which is signs that he is severely dehydrated.